Hey guys, in this video, you're actually going to be watching me going through a Zoom teaching people how to use Instagram. So this is a recording that I did. I'm going to keep making more, but if you found any value or if you know anybody who does not know how to use Instagram, share this video. I walk through a lot. There is one section in the middle you might want to just skip through. I didn't realize that the screen was not showing me when it gets to Patty, but it's very small. I walk you through the steps, but I'll re-record it. So there's a lot in here. If you get any value, please comment in the below and share it. And then I would just say this, you can pause, click the pause button, go and rewind, do this in real time with me. Okay. So thank you guys, and leave your reviews and what you think about it so I can keep making more content about this. Welcome in. This is going to be, I'll do an hour in this Zoom and I'll do some Q&A with you guys while we get going, but I actually have an appointment with a homeowner at 11. So I'm going to try and keep this to an hour so we can get as much in here as possible. The purpose of this is so many people have asked me how to use social media and why it's important. So I want to make sure that I'm showing you guys how to do this so you can get value out of this. I actually even invited my mom in here because I know she does not know how to use Instagram. So the main thing is we're going to be going over Instagram, and I was picking on her. So I'm looking for people who are not tech savvy to show you guys why this is so important. So I even set up another camera over here so I could share my screen of my actual hand, because I figured I've recorded things on my phone before, but nobody knows exactly where I'm touching. So would it be more helpful to watch me use my fingers where I'm touching? Okay, I'm getting a double thumbs up by people. Okay, perfect. All right. So first and foremost, let me just say this. Also, I'm going to lock this Zoom out in 6 minutes. So if they don't even have to be in real estate, if you know anybody who needs to be inside of here to learn how to use Instagram, you can send them the Zoom link right now. 100% free. This is just a Caroline thing because I understand how overwhelming this all is. So I will be sharing, I'll be switching over to this camera in a little bit. You're not going to see my face, but I'm going to do it so you guys can actually watch my hands work on Instagram. Okay, perfect. Welcome in. And guys, I want to just say this as well. No software is perfect. So if you're ever like, why is this not working? My Instagram has changed so much since I first started using Instagram, just the platform itself, but understanding these basics are going to help you. Cool. So why do I like Instagram? Actually, let's just see if you guys know. Why do I like Instagram? What do I think of Instagram? When you guys hear me talk about Instagram, what do you hear? What do I usually say? What is Instagram? Leslie hit the nail on the head. This is our modern day business card. Okay. Yep. There you go, Craig. You guys got it. This is how people can see me when I'm not available. This is how they can go watch me and get a feel for me. I've had homeowners sell their house to me because of my Instagram. I've had lenders lend to me because of my Instagram. I've made my friends from Instagram. It's also the first way that I check out and see somebody's vibe. Okay. So Instagram is your modern day business card. That's the same with anything. I just started using TikTok too. Okay. Social media is the future. All right. So Blink is great if you guys have Blink, but Blink is not going to be the best thing for people to go learn about you offline. Does that make sense? It's just a business card. People can go get a feel for you from your Instagram. So another thing I want to say for all of you in here, let me just do this as well. We are live now and I'm about to lock the Zoom. Okay. Do not think, oh, I don't have as much as Caroline right now, so I'm not going to be as good, or I don't have as much as the next person, this, that, or the third. Don't beat yourself up compared to what other people have. Just slow motion is better than no motion. Okay. Just remember that slow motion is better than no motion. Getting something is better than nothing at all. Okay. All right. Should you have a separate one from your personal one? Great question, Jennifer. Your body, your choice. What is my Instagram name? CarolineCain.x. What is my name? Caroline Cain. If you guys scroll back far enough on my Instagram, you're going to see some crazy stuff from when I was in college. Okay. Instagram is my diary. I don't have multiple ones. I know some people that don't want to commingle. You can absolutely do that. I am the brand. Does that make sense? Cool. All right. I'm going to give 3 more minutes for people to hop in here. I wonder if my mom did join. She probably, honestly, I bet my mom didn't because she doesn't know how to get Zoom on her phone. Let's go judge. Oh my gosh. Mom, are you on here? Is that my mom? My mom's name is Pam. Is that you, Mom? Let's see if she's on here. I'm not going to call her because she might be on here. Turn your camera on, Mom, if it's you. All right. So I'm going to try and keep this slow and helpful for all of you. I'm going to switch over. It is my mom. Guys, my mom's on here. Guys, wow. Pam, you made it. Look, her name's Pam's iPhone XR. See, she's just like all of you. She doesn't know how to make her own name on there. Mom, no shame. Okay. Guys, tell my mom I do a good job and I don't bully you too much. All right. Anyways, let's get into this. So I'm actually just going to lock the Zoom out right now. Oh, look, mom, look at the side chat. Look at everybody saying they like me, mom. They really like me. Oh, you guys are the best. I will give everybody 2 more minutes to hop in here so we can get going. Yeah, gas me up, guys. Gas me up. I asked my mom actually if she wanted to come to squat up, and she's like, we'll see. I was like, it's your chance. All right. So I'm going to switch the camera over to my other camera, aka right here, and I'm going to show you guys how I do this. So I'm just going to lock the Zoom right now. So actually, let me just say this and give you guys the heads up. If you guys have to switch over to a different device, you will not be allowed back in the Zoom. As soon as I lock it, I'm locking it so I don't have to repeat myself. Does that make sense? Do you guys understand why I'm locking it? So I don't have to go back. Okay. Like more people, should I give them another? How about you guys give me some other, actually, what I'll do is there should be a section for you guys to ask questions. Is it on here? Besides the side chat. I guess this one doesn't have it. I'm in Marlon's Zoom right now. Okay. What I want you guys to do is get your questions, things that you need. Wow, you guys are so nice. You guys are, mom, you raised a good person. Thank you guys. Now I got to go back and read everything. I'll give them 1 more minute, Julie. You're right. I just want to, now we're going to have to wait another minute before we get started. So I want you guys to actually hit me with your questions in the side chat right now so I can go over this while we wait 1 more minute to let everybody in. Just restarted Insta, only a few posts, but you encouraged me. Yeah. LC, Caroline is a bully. I am a bully for good. Okay. I found out bullying does work within reason. Brian said, good, we need it. You guys are all saying we need it. Yeah. I tried to be soft and nice to you guys, but nobody took me seriously. First Zoom I've been able to jump on. Welcome. Okay. 1 more minute. I'm going to lock the Zoom and nobody will be able to join in. What are the other questions? Tried to add another profile and got suspended. Not sure what I did. I can't help you with that. I don't work for Instagram, guys. I'm just going to show you how I use Instagram. You're a hard motivator. How can I obtain different Google Voice numbers? Now, Dale, is this a Zoom about Google Voice numbers or is this a Zoom about freaking Instagram? New to Instagram. I forgive you, Dale. Don't let it happen again. Wrong Zoom. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. You tell them. Stay focused. I'm from the first time I met Caroline, I knew she was my people. Okay. All right. Dale's trying to get us yelled at. Yeah. Everybody go bully Dale now. No, I'm just kidding. Don't pick on Dale. It's his first time making a mistake. We'll let everybody have a scratch. Okay. 9:10. We're getting to work. All right. I'm locking the meeting. Nobody can join after. All right. You guys are, if you lose internet, you're going to have to catch the recording. Let me switch it over to this camera so we can get started. Okay. Let's see. 2. Which one is it? That's not the right camera. Hang on. Uh-oh. Is this one not plugged in? Let me make sure it's plugged in and connected to everything. This should be connected. Uh-oh, I might have to pull another camera over. This is the downfall. There we go. Okay. Just, guys, if things don't work, turn them off and turn them back on. Okay. And make sure your plugs are plugged in. All right. So let's get these things out of your way. Okay. So you guys can see my phone, correct? I'm going to make my screen big so I can see it better. All right. Multi-speaker gallery. Okay. Now I can see what you guys are looking at. So you guys can see I have my Instagram icon on it's my main page. Now Instagram, we're going to open it up. I'm on my DMs right now. This is just my main profile. Okay. This is called my feed. All right. There's going to be a pop quiz. This is called my feed. Do you guys understand? Scrolling. This is my feed. This is what I can see. Does that make sense? Shake your heads. Yes or no? Okay. So this is my feed. All right. Now at the bottom, I don't know. Does everybody else's? I'm going to pick on, where's Erica? Erica, raise your hand. I'm going to pick on you because Erica is also a bully for good. Do you guys look the same? Mine changed recently. See, this is my DMs that used to be on my top right. over here, but it's no longer there. Does everybody else's Instagram look like this? Yes. Okay, cool. They did an update in the last few months, so this is what it looks like. Now, you guys can see, what does this look like? A house. This is the home. All right. I've learned this is probably just reels. So if I tap on this, I can just see I just tap that to turn the sound off, guys. This is just a random feed. So these are not people that I follow. See, these are called reels. So these are, let me see if you guys can even see that. It's hard to see because it's in white. At the top here, it says reels. And then if I tap on this, it says friends. So I can see the friends reels. So this is just random people. Reels means random strangers I don't follow. Friends mean my friends that I follow, their reels or what they've reposted. So Laura's like this. That's why I'm seeing it. Okay. All right. The little paper airplane at the bottom here, that is my DMs. So if I tap on that, these are all of my DMs. Now, I have a business account because so many people message me. You guys might not have the setup. So I have a primary account. This is where my homies are. These are where random people always try and sell me stuff in the request. So sometimes if you guys ever DM me and I don't reply, it's because you're stuck in the request because I don't follow you or you're brand new. Or here's the general, and this is where everybody else is, where I reply back to people. Okay, so I have 3 different folders. And the other thing is, guys, sometimes Instagram hides stuff, so I cannot see it. All right. Now, here's a little search thing down here, a little magnifying glass. What do you think that means? I can look people up. So I can come in here. This is also just a random page. Let me move this back over here. A random page of people I don't know. So I can come in here and search. I can click up here and I can search anybody's name. So look, I looked up Wes the other day, or Jeff the other day. I looked up Rent Ready Official, and there's that page. These are all the pages of random people I can look up. Okay. So let's see if I can find, let's go and look up Marlon Johnson. Marlon Johnson. Let's see if I can find him, because I know Marlon Johnson. Oh, but his username is Mindset Marlon. So I can tap on him here, and then his username is Mindset Marlon, but his full name is Marlon Johnson High Performance Coach. Okay, so I can do the search right there. All right, so that's the search. And then if I click on this bottom right one, can you guys see that bottom right one? It's a little person. So this goes to my profile. Does that make sense? Is anybody lost on this? Are we all on the same page now? Any questions on the basics of that? Okay, now I'm going to show you guys some hand gestures, okay? Cool. All right. So now I'm going to click on the home button again. And there's a few things that I can do in the home button section, okay? In the home button section, what I can also do is I can move my fingers. So look at this. I can go straight to posting if I drag to the right. So are you guys doing this in real time with me? I see Leslie is. Cindy's not. Cindy's eating a bagel. Okay? You guys should probably do it with me so you can follow along. Watching and doing are 2 different things. Okay? So if I want to go make a post, let's just say I want to make a story post right now. I'm going to swipe to the right, and now I'm on my camera. Okay? This is called, so if we look at the bottom, you can see it says post, story, reel, live. I can drag this over and go to any of those I want. Okay? I added some photos the other day. Look, here's a picture of me from Halloween. I've always had a side for justice. I think I must have been 4 or 5 there. Okay. I can do a story. Now look, it's on my front camera. So that's actually my back camera. This is my higher quality camera on the back of my phone. Okay. It's on that camera. Okay. Now, what if I want to do a front facing one? Watch this. Double tap and it flips the camera. Okay. I know Wayne just did what? That was crazy. I know, right? Double tap again. Now I'm back on the other camera. Cool. All right. So that is how you can use this. Now, what if I wanted to, because you guys hear me sometimes, so here's a quick thing we're going to do. I'm going to do this. Another thing, when we're done, I'm going to ask you guys, because I'm taking time out of my Sunday morning. Are you guys getting any value out of this so far? Has this been helpful in the first 7 minutes of me doing this? Okay. Great. Huge is what Laura just said. Oh, I love the double thumbs up. Okay, you guys are getting this. What am I going to do? I'm going to ask you guys here. I'll turn it around so you guys can see my face. I'm going to ask you guys if you'll go share your takeaway. I'm going to ask you to share a story on your posts. I'm going to ask you to tag me, and I'm going to ask you to make posts inside of Facebook groups and tell everybody that this pale redhead that has, wow, my hair looked better before I took it out of the bun, that took time out of her morning to help you guys out, that this was beneficial. Because why? I'm one of 4 children and I didn't get enough love and affection as a kid. There was too many of us. I want words of affirmation. That's my love language. Does that make sense? So at the end, when we're done, you guys better go blow me up and make a post, okay? Or else I'll cry myself to sleep. All right, make sense? So there's a few ways we can do this. Do you guys see on this right-hand side? Let's take a look here. So now we'll put it back over here. Do you guys see on the right here, there's an A, double A, there's an infinity sign. There's a little, I don't know what that is, little grid and a smiley face and an arrow. Do we all see this? Somebody just said, I need to learn how to post to my page and not my story. I'll tell you, you click on the post side. We'll get to that in a moment. Okay. I can also click this down arrow and that gives me more options. I can do a hands-free setting. So I could just record myself hands-free. I don't have to hold the phone and hold this button because every time I hold this, so watch. Do you guys see, I see Patty watching me. I'm gonna pick on Patty. Do you guys see this little circle in the center where my thumb is? Patty says no. Are you watching my screen, Patty? Okay, so let's go back to the home just so we can get to everybody's on the same page. All right, we're on the home screen, right, Patty? What is this post about? These are funny. Can you guys tell what's influencing me? All right. Anyways, so Patty, you're on your home page, right? Click the home page. Let's everybody get back here together. Home page. And now we're going to drag to the right, Patty. Now you should be at the same screen as me. Are you on a screen that looks similar to mine? I'm watching Patty here. Okay. Now do you see this little gray, white circle at the bottom? Okay, because I'm on story. Do you guys see how story is lit up in white? Okay. So if I hold this, now it's recording. Do you see that little timer going that's pink? Now it's recording anything where my hand is. So this is not hands-free because I have to hold the phone. Does that make sense? All right, and I can also, let's see if I can double tap. And now it just flipped. There we go. So now I'm recording myself because I double tapped the screen. All right. So I can make a post in here and I can say, hey guys, it's Caroline. It's Sunday morning. So many people wanted to know how to use social media and they've been asking me forever. So I'm doing a course for every baby boomer and everybody who's not tech savvy today for free 99. All you have to do is give me words of affirmation. Boom. And now I'm done because I let go. Okay. So it's still going. Watch this. I'm going to turn my volume button on the side of my phone. Flipped. There we go. So now I'm recording myself because I double tapped the screen. So I'm turning the volume down. Now what I can do is hit done in the top right hand corner. Do you guys see that where it says done up here? I'm going to tap done. And now I could turn my sound off if I hit that sound button up there. See that sound? So now what I've done, the sound button, I can add text. That's what the AAA stands for. There's a little square smiley face thing. Do you guys see that? I'm waiting on Patty. Patty reminds me she's close to my mom, so I'm going to pick on Patty. It's okay, Patty. That's why I'm singling you out. If you can figure this out, anybody can. I don't know what it says, Patty. What's your screen say? Hang on, I'll pick on you. What's your screen say, Patty?
It says allow Instagram to access my camera and microphone.
Well, there you go. So you didn't give it access to your stuff. I've already given access to you need to give it access to that if you'd like to. Now, guys, I want to tell you this. I do not make any money from Instagram. And I want to also just tell you this because I should be wearing a tinfoil hat. They will now be able to access your microphone and camera at any time when you do that, just so you know. So like, I don't give Instagram full access to my photos. So if you want to be able to post from your phone and give it access to use your camera and microphone, you do have to give it access to that. Patty, show your screen again so everybody can see. There you go. So you have to give it access to that in your iPhone settings. So see how it says open settings on the bottom? Tap that and that's going to take you over to the settings and your phone. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it looks like it's already on.
Maybe. I don't know. You got an Android. So that's a different trouble setting that we're going to have to do later on. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Patty. Look, what's it say? You probably have to hit a trigger. It's probably like a checkpoint.
Two things. It says allow background data usage.
You could say no. You could just give it access to only have access to your microphone and the photos you allow. Let's go to my settings really fast. So settings. Okay. So if you guys don't know how to do that, I'm back on my regular phone settings. So this is for iPhones. I can just drag down. See how I'm in the middle of my phone? Literally drag down, it brings up a search function on your iPhone. I don't know how Androids work. I only know how iPhones work. So I'm going to go into settings. I'm going to tap settings. And now I can even, there's a search at the bottom here. And I can say Instagram. And I can click on Instagram. And I can see what photos I have. So like on my phone, I have limited access. I only let them use my location while I'm on the app. I don't let them have access to my location at all times. I want some privacy. Yeah, Chris, I'm giving them permission. So now you can see they do have access to my microphone and my camera because I use Instagram a lot. I also have AD, so I've turned off all notifications just so I have peace of mind. Okay, and I also do not allow it to track me across other platforms. So these are just things I've learned over time. Okay, does that make sense? Let me put this back on general view so I can see everybody here. Guys, shake your head. Is this helpful? Is Patty being confused and lost and us helping Patty out helpful even though we're not on Instagram right now? Can you tell Patty thank you in the side chat? So she doesn't feel embarrassed, because I know she's probably feeling a little embarrassed right now because she doesn't know how to use technology.
Right.
You're okay, Patty. You're not the only one having this problem.
Dominic, come here.
There you go. Get a young whippersnapper to help you. All right. We're going to get back on topic, okay? All right. So watch this. Here's another iPhone hack. Watch this, guys. So I'm going to touch on the bottom of my screen on this left-hand side. I haven't touched it yet. Okay. I'm going to touch. Watch this. I can just drag back over to Instagram. You can literally just swipe between apps like that. Boom, boom. I know. I should work at the Apple store. Okay. Now, my video is still playing on a loop right now. See that? There's that same video. It's just playing on a loop. Now what I can do on the top here, we're going to see that little square. We're going to click on that little smiley face in the center. Now all these things pop up. Okay. So you can see it says location, at mention at the top, music, photo, GIF, add yours, frames, cut out, highlight. I don't use most of those things. You know what I really use a lot of? I use captions. Do you guys see captions right here? So I can click on captions, and now it's going to, oh, see, this happens every once in a while. See how it says no captions found? That happens every once in a while. So let's make a new video. Hey guys, it's Caroline. I'm live on a Zoom right now showing everybody how to use Instagram as their modern day business card, teaching them how to make posts, how to use stories. If you're not in here, you're a sucker. Okay, there you go. So there you go. My recording's done. I'm going to hit done. I'm going to go back over and hit the little to the right of the AA, and I'm going to click on captions again. Let's see if it can generate captions this time. Now, look, it's transcribing. There you go. Boom. And it made captions. Now, I don't like this version of captions. It's on this first setting of captions. I like this third one. This is how I like captions to go. So I'm going to tap on the third one, and I'm just going to leave right there. Now, let's say I'm very pale, guys. If you haven't noticed, I'm a very white woman. I can sometimes wash things out. So what I'll even do is I'll tap on the captions again. And now at the top here, I can change the color of the captions if I wanted to, or I could add a background behind the captions. So now look, now there's a black background behind the captions. So it makes it easier to see. That's just how I aesthetically like things to look. Does this make sense? Okay. So now I can leave it at the bottom. Now, hey, let's see. What if I wanted somebody to see this? What if I wanted Marlon to see this and share it with his people? Now we're going to go back up and we're going to click the little square again. Okay. And now I'm going to tag Marlon. So I'm going to go up to where it says at mention. Do you guys see where it says at mention right above my finger? I'm going to click at mention and I'm going to go into Marlon. Boom. There's Marlon. Now I could keep his name on the page right above my forehead. But that's distracting, isn't it? I could also just change it. I could tap it. So now it's clear and see-through. I could tap it again and make it colorful. I could tap it again, or I can also make it really small. I can squeeze it in, or I can make it bigger if I wanted to, small, or I can just drag it off the screen. So Marlon is still there, but nobody will see it. He's still tagged, but he's no longer on the screen. Does that make sense? All right, so let's, oh, you know what? I can tag up to 20 people on a story. So now let's go tag Lindsay. Drag her off the screen. Let's go tag Melissa. We'll drag her off the screen. Let's go tag We'll go tag Pam now. And we'll drag her off the screen. Let's go tag Erica. Now, oh wait, but I can't find Erica's name. Look at this one. Oh, I can't find Erica's name. Let's see if we can find out her full name. Thompson, is that what it's under? Erica, what's your username? What about removing somebody you tagged by mistake? Well, it's gone now, Tanya. I can't pull them off the screen. I don't know how to do that. Great question. I don't know what Erica's username is. She's not popping up normally here. She probably has a middle initial I'm not seeing. Oh, there you go. Because look, Erica's name is Celestial Celeste 777. This is why you guys should use your own names. You guys see her on the side chat there? No wonder I would have never found Erica. This is why you guys should use your names, because nobody knows you're Celestial Celeste. Okay. Does this make sense? There she is. Boom. Now I have Erica tagged, but she doesn't have a random normal username. She has a unique one. So that's why I didn't find her. Michael asked the question, how do you change your name on your profile? Okay, so there's a few ways to tag people. Now let's just say I didn't want to hear my own voice. What if I wanted to add music? I can click on the music note and add music. Or see these three dots up here? I could even draw on here if I wanted to. I could do like a big heart. I can undo it. I can click over here. Makes sense? Okay, now I'm going to be done. And now I have it. I'm done. I've done what I wanted to. It says your stories, or I can do close friends. So I even have sometimes I post stuff that I don't want the general public to see. I can just put on my close stories. So only the approved people can see those stories. So if you guys have children, you don't want everybody to have access to, you can do that. But I'm going to make it for everybody. So I'm just going to tap here, and I have it set up so it'll post. If you guys can see here, it shows my Instagram and it has my little Facebook logo because Meta owns both. So it posts to my Instagram and my Facebook. There you go. Now it's posting. Boom. Now it's on my story. So on the top here, these are all the stories I follow. These are all of my friends. I can scroll through here. I can click on this, and now I can see there's a few of these. Boom, boom. I watched 12 Angry Men yesterday. Very good movie if you guys have not seen it. All right. I thought this was funny. They got crab legs. We're definitely going to war now. Okay. Boom. You guys can see I even have a channel inside of Instagram that you guys can join, where I told everybody about the Zoom. I thought this was cool. A dog went skydiving. So on my stories, it's more personal for my friends. Not everybody sees this because stories expire after 24 hours. Okay. All right, boom. And then there's that story I just created. Now, somebody asked me, I don't know if Monique is in here. Let's see if Monique is in here. Wow, Monique's not in here and she wanted to know how to do this. Now, let's say this is a very good thing that I wanted everybody to have access to. Down here at the bottom, do you guys see where it says more? I could also send this to somebody. I can do at mention. Wow, you can see everybody I tagged on it. That's new. That wasn't there before. What I can also do right here, it says more. I can highlight this. So what does a highlight mean, Caroline? Or I can even say this. Say this is a really good story and a memory of my family. I want to save it so I can constantly see it. Let me get this to focus again. And I wanted to save just that individual story. I can click there. You guys can see those things. But let's just say I want to make it a highlight. I could do highlight, tap on that, and I can choose which of my highlights I want to do. Mission, sales, life. And now any of these, so let's pull down. Now if I go to my profile, these are all of my highlights. So now these live here forever. So let's click on this one. This one was from somebody said, did you see that DM I got from somebody? They said I got kicked out. Too bad. I'm not opening you up because the Zoom is locked. Okay. But this is posted on February 6th. So now I can keep adding more things about my mission statement. Let's go to another highlight. Here's sales training, where I did a little room so I can show people. Here's my little link to go stop foreclosures. So this takes everybody to a Google document. You have to ask for request access to it, but I'm not logged into my Google. Different things. So I have all of those on there. Does this make sense? Oh, Leslie said I'm moving too fast. We'll pick up the pace. I'm just kidding. I'll give you guys access to the recording. I only have 30 more minutes, guys, because I have to leave to go to this appointment. I will give you guys, I'll post the recording on my profile after. So I'll put it on my story so you guys can see it later. Okay. Those of you that are keeping up with me. Oh, look at this. Do you guys see this little red alert? on my page. It's only on my page. So these are my posts. This is my post. These are the reels I've made. These are the reposts. So these are reposts. I've seen somebody that made a post that I liked and I reposted it. So now it goes onto my feed. So you guys can see it because I reposted it. And these are things that people have tagged me in. So somebody just tagged me in a ladybug thing. Don't even know what that's for. Okay. So you guys can see things I'm tagged in. Cool. Now we talked about making a story. Let's talk about making a post. All right. Exactly. You're going to have to play with this and learn. How do you repost something you like is what Michonne just said. It's a great question. So right now I'm on an ESPN. So I follow ESPN women's stuff. Okay. This is funny. So they're making a joke about the men's. So it was going to be just women. So they thought, you know what, we might as well invite the guys. It's funny. They're making fun of the whole dumb comment that the president and the men's hockey team made. But let's just say I like it. Okay. I go over here and I hit the like button. So now it's liked. I can just double tap on the screen. Do you see this little thing right here? That's the repost thing. So now I can repost it. So now if we go back over to my profile, I could even add, if I wanted to, I can add a comment here. Haha. If I wanted to do that. And then if I go back over to my profile, you guys can see the repost, and that's where it is reposted now. Does that make sense, Michonne? There you go. Yolanda says she made a creative post. RR, that doesn't have their full name on here, said, how do you use AI? That's a completely different conversation. We're talking about using Instagram right now for the basics. Okay. Now, let's come up here and look at this because let's talk about that for, actually, hang on, let's finish and let's show you guys how to make a post. Okay. So now we're going to pull over to the right again and we're going to go into making a post. Let's say we want to make a post because these are the only photos I have access to on my Instagram. Okay. This is what I've just given access to. I just got a new phone. So let's pick on this one from when I was a little kid. Let's say I wanted to make a post around this one. All right. Can you tell my mom wanted a little girl, but she got like a little girl that wanted to be Batman? I'm in my little pink outfit. Poor mom. Okay. So I'm going to hit next. And now this is going to be a post. Okay. I can add, so it's already got music. Wow. And if you guys wouldn't believe this, suggested music is a day in my life. This is very funny because my dad is a Beatles groupie. So I only listened to the Beatles growing up. So how does it know that? Okay. So it can play that music if I wanted it to. I could add text over this if I wanted to. So I could say, I'm for justice. Whatever the heck you want your message to be. Okay. Or I am vengeance, whatever Batman's line is. Now I'm going to hit next. There's more details you can do. Now this is going to be a post on my profile. So now I can come in here and say anything. Now, because I'm on here talking to you guys, I'm going to use talk to text. When I was a little kid, I was obsessed with Batman. I didn't play with Barbies. I played with Batman, period. I was Batman for 3 Halloweens in a row. And I believe we should take care of the weak and the poor and anyone who is in a place of a disadvantage. So I help families avoid the foreclosure process. My goal this year is to stop 1,000 foreclosures and to help educate other people so they do not have to lose their home and ruin their credit. If you know anybody who would like to get help stopping this, please reshare this post so they can see everything else I have. I have 6 ways to stop a foreclosure for free. Now look at this. You guys see that? Faux free. Is talk to text always perfect? No. So I'll go over here and I'll just double tap on that word and I'll say 4. I could go back through and look at all of this if I wanted to and fix it. Now I'm done with that part. I can add my music, whatever. I can tag people. So then I can do the same thing. I can tag as many people as I want. I can look up Marlon again, tag him. You won't see it on the post. I can do all these different things on here. And I can hit share and it'll be shared to my profile. Oh, I also have a 30-minute time limit on Instagram so I don't overdo it. Okay, and I can hit share and this will go to my profile. And you know what? Because this is something that somebody can see, I could go back one more and I could add to this. I'm for justice and stopping foreclosures. Boom. Wow. Now I can post this to my profile. Boom. And this will go to my, now it's posting. You have to, Instagram's dumb. You got to keep the app open while it's working. And then now that's posted to, it'll be posted on my grid here in a moment. There it is. Done posting. There you go. There's the post. So that's how you add to your story and that's how you make a post. Okay. All right. Erica, you had your hand raised. I am recording. Everything is recording. Okay. I know it doesn't say Zoom is recording. It's recording on my Fathom note taker right now. Okay. All right. So, guys, the recording will not be available for a while because it's got to upload to the cloud. Now let's keep going. Now let's look at my profile in general. Okay. So if I wanted to, I could even share a message here. Stopping a foreclosure. I know it's not focusing there. Foreclosure today. Spell check doesn't work on this section. So this is just a message I can have. So now it's for everybody can see that. And then I have a few things in here. I have, this is just my little bio. Get better by 1%. I help homeowners find the best solution to their house and banking problems. Send me the problem properties. And then I have a link tree. So here's another thing. See where it says service to financial freedom right there? That's that little chat that I have where you guys can see me posting things in here. So I give updates of what's happening. All right. So that's a post I have that takes you to threads. Right here where it says link tree. Do you guys see that little thing? You guys should get a link tree account. You get it closer. I just saw Dwight zoom in his face. See in the blue text there, it says link tree. That's going to take you into another program, another company website, not associated with Instagram. I'm going to ask it to accept only the essential cookies. Now, this is where I have, you guys can send me deals. These are the things I want you to see. This is where you can send me a deal. This is where I use PropStream. You guys can go get a free trial from PropStream for a week. I use Marlon for mindset coaching. So I have him. This is my YouTube. This is Relay Bank that I use to use my financing. This is my buy box. And here's my Amazon wish list. Let's click on this. Not a wish list. I shouldn't say that. This is the things that I use on Amazon that I recommend to you guys. So you guys can scroll down here and you can see books and things that have changed my life. So you can see all the lists of things that I recommend. Let me see if it'll pull it up. So there's 26 items in here. These are things that I recommend to people. There's the planner I recommend. This is a sales training book that I recommend. Cool. Does that make sense? So Linktree is really good. We're going to go back over because we're no longer in Instagram. And if you guys notice, we are in the Instagram application right now, but we're inside of a window inside of Instagram. So this is a web page inside of Instagram. So I'm going to click out. And now I'm back to my profile. So Linktree is not associated with Instagram. It's just a platform that you can open up. So Linktree is 100% free, guys. All of these things I just showed you are free. You don't spend any money. Does this make sense? Okay. All right. So, guys, I want to also just say this. I'll go back over how I repost in a moment. Okay. So let's just say you guys want to repost. So go to my profile. You guys go find me. Go to my profile. Okay. Shake your heads when you guys are at my profile. Okay. A few of you are there. I'm waiting for David. Where's Evelyn? Okay. All right. She's out and about. Linktree is, guys, I've just been using Linktree for years. Hi, Evelyn. Good to see you. I've just been using Linktree for years. You could probably use Blink. You know what I should have done? I should get an affiliate with Blink because look how many people are using Blink now because I found it. I'm a sucker. I could have made 1 penny. Could have made 18 whole dollars. All right. Now go to any of my posts. So what I want you guys to do is also, here's a fun fact. So you guys can look at the bottom left. You guys see the bottom left of these posts is in white, so it's hard to read. You see there's 12K. That's how many people have looked at it. There's an eyeball next to it. Let's click on this. So 12,000 people have seen this. Let's click on it. I have 221 likes on it. I have 91 people that have talked about it, 8 reposts, and 19 people have shared this. They've DM'd this. So if I can click on this, I can send it to my homies that are at the top. I can repost this. So if you guys click on repost right here, that'll be a repost. So everybody go click on this post and repost it. Let's watch this go up from 9 to, what we got, 113 on here. Let's see. So now I'm going to go refresh. I'm going to drag down. That'll refresh. See that little spinning thing? So let's see how many more reposts we have now. Now we got 21. Now what I want you guys to do, great job reposting. Now grab the little airplane and I want you to send this to somebody. And they can write a message. Hey, I think this post will be really helpful to you. Share this with people you know that own a home so they don't get taken advantage of. And now I just sent that message. So let's everybody send that out as a message right now. Now let's also talk about engagement. Would you guys like to know how to use engagement too? Let's see how many people. So we're at 19. Let's get out. I'm going to refresh my page again, scroll down. So let's click on this. Oh, so only still 19. Let's see if this will go up any. I'll wait for you guys to send your message. Somebody else tag me. I'm sorry. There you go. So somebody's made a post. I love it. Yolanda made another post. Boom. I would add text to this, Yolanda, so people can know what you're saying. I got to do like good thing you posted here, but add context here as well. Great stuff. Okay, so let's see if it's gone up any. If we have more people that have sent this out, is it over 19? We still only have 19 shares. Interesting. Okay, but now let's go in here and let me show you guys. I'm going too fast. Andrea just said I'm going too fast. I'll wait. Also, guys, I would say this. If you're not using captions, you're missing out. How many people are just, who in here actually listens to stuff? I read for captions. Never send me a voice message because I won't listen. Okay, Mashan said to repeat the process one more time. Okay, so Mashan, go to this, go to the first one right here. Click on this one. Okay, and then do you see the paper plane? Click the paper plane. Send it to somebody you know that could get value. Tap their name. I'm going to send it to Pam. Okay, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add text to it. Hey, if you know anybody who owns a home or ever plans on owning a home, this might be very valuable. Please share this so nobody else gets ripped off. And then I hit send. Does that make sense? Pam's iPhone says yes. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Mama. Okay, so now we'll talk about engagement once we get this done. I know I'm going fast. I just have 15 minutes before I have to go. So I'll click on this again. So when you send a message to somebody, click on the arrow. I can tap on their name. So I'm going to send it to Lindsay and see how it says write a message. They try and make it very simple. Here you can do it and you can do talk to text. There's a little microphone down here that I click on. And now I can do talk to text. Okay, or I can just double tap, highlight everything, triple tap, and I can type, hi, I think you'd like this. Boom, send it. And now it's sent. Boom, now somebody else just sent me a message. Patty Abini just sent Patty a message. You guys are sending me stuff, so I'm seeing it because I'm on the app. Okay, how do you get to the reel? You go to my profile, it's the first one. Okay, so you see a heart and a plane. So the paper plane, it's like you're throwing a paper plane. All right, I'm going to move on to the next section here so you guys can get the most out of this. Okay, now see where it has the little talking thing right here? I'm going to click on that because there's 94 comments on here. Now, I want you guys to notice something. Most of this is people commenting the word data because they want to get my post. They want to get my data. But notice how every time somebody's commented on my post, there's some sort of response. Do you guys see that? Why do you think I have a response on here? There you go. Ted knows it. Engagement driven. So look here, somebody said, way to save them. This was 2 weeks ago. I said, doing all I can to help them avoid the rest of this BS. Let's see what they replied back to me. I should have liked this. Keep going because that's the only way people know that we are out there trying to help them. This helps the algorithm boost my post. If I'm replying to them within a few minutes of them commenting, it says there's engagement. Somebody likes this. Keep commenting. Does that make sense? And notice how I'm not just saying one word of, yup. I'm giving them a minimum 5 words. There you go. Yolanda said, I like when you respond because it makes me feel validated. But you do. I also do this because I remember being new and wanting to get help. I reply back to you guys. And who in here's DM'd me before and I've replied back to you guys via DM? Exactly. I try to reply back to all of you. If I've never replied back to you, it's because I didn't see it. It was hidden by the algorithm. So you should DM me again so it pops up at the top. And I will tell you guys this. I have blocked 2 people. Why? Because they didn't even read any of the responses I had, and they just kept sending me memes that I didn't even care about. Seriously, I'm like, this does not serve me. I need to stop seeing these because I go through and it takes time away from like, this is not serving me. Same thing like the other day, I ended up, somebody just commented, watch out for doom scrolling. I got into doom scrolling the other day before I had to go into an event. And I was seeing all of the stuff about the current government. And I was like overwhelmed. I'm like, this is not helping me. I'm spiraling. Let me go into my DMs and I'll reply back to everybody. Let me go help somebody. Let me control what I can control. Roland just said, I feel like we are just scratching the surface on Instagram. We are. Was this helpful though, as a 1-hour breakout session showing you guys how to use this? All right, before I turn the take away from this camera and I go back to the main camera, is there anything else you want me to show you just as a basics? I have 10 minutes right now I can go over. Any emergencies or one more thing you want me to show just so you guys can see how to do it? 10 out of 10 is what Laura says. Here, oh, watch, I'm gonna show you guys one more thing. This is actually really good. Okay, so we are on my profile right now. What if I wanted to share this? How do I make my QR code for a background on Zoom? See these 3 lines at the top right corner? Everybody do this right now. Or click on the 3 lines, and that's gonna take us to our settings and activity. Being very slow. I don't know why it's being so slow. So watch this, it's being very slow. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just, oh, we're having trouble loading the settings. So I'm gonna just quit. I'm going to close these apps out. I'm going to open up Instagram again because it's not working. Oh, look at that. So we have engagement. I can see once I open up my phone, I can see the engagement on here. I'm going to click back on my profile again. I'm going to click on those 3 lines. Let's see if it works better now. There it goes. So see, sometimes guys, you just have to quit it and restart. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is go into, I can see all kinds of different things in here. Let's actually, it's not where I wanted to go. Let's go into, see on mine, it says share profile. So what I wanted to show you guys, share profile. Do you guys see that on the right-hand side of my profile? So I'm going to click share profile and I can do a few things. This is how you get your QR code. So instead of giving a blink card out, I would recommend you guys give out your Instagram. So now people can scan this. I could even hold my thumb on this or my finger on this, I think. Okay, I can't do that. I can just take a screenshot. So on my iPhone, I can do the lock button on the side and the volume up button, and I can take a screenshot. And now I have a screenshot. I can even crop this photo right now if I wanted to. So it's just my QR code. And I can save this to my photos if I wanted to, or I can click this arrow and send it to somebody. I can send it to Marlon. Hey, here's my Insta. And I just sent that to Marlon, or I can save it to my photos right now. Or I can copy the link. I just copied the link to this and I can send this to whoever, or let's click on share and I can share the profile. And again, I can do whatever I want to do here. Does this make sense? That's how you guys can get your QR code. What are threads? Think of threads as Twitter for Instagram. There you go. Somebody has a live going on. They're asking. I don't even know who that is. Is setting up the bot basic? So that's a completely different conversation, Erica. So the bot that I have, there's a few ways that you guys can use the bot. So let's look at this. Now I'm going to go into my DMs and let's look up the word data, because you guys use that keyword. Now I'm going to be able to see all of the messages right here that have the word data. Let's click on Christine. Okay. So at one point, Christine must have commented, there you go. She said yesterday at 4:33 p.m. data. And this is where my bot chimes in and it sends her, hey, you want to get the data? Here you go. And she did. She took the photos and she did it. This is set up in Go High Level, or you guys can use ManyChat, M-A-N-Y chat for free. Now, stop. Do all of you guys need to be doing this right now if you have no idea how to close a deal or how to make any money? Is that something that's really pertinent to you? Probably not. I would not put all of your energy into that. But that's what I've done. I've set this up through a workflow. And then I manually give the data out. I actually double check to see if you guys have done it correctly, and I send you guys this link. This is from me physically. Does that make sense? Yep, good info nonetheless. So let's get out of my DMs. Go back to the homepage. Anything else I need to show you before I go back to the regular camera? What do you recommend, post or reel? One is better than the other. Great question, Jamie. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. Also, I don't have this right now. If I go over to my reels, I'll show you guys one more thing here. So I'm on the reels section. See the little play button? Do you notice how it says trial reels right here? And then these are other reels that I have. I have these reels pinned to my profile. I should actually probably update this. I'm glad you've asked me this, Jamie. This one has 13,000 likes. Why, or views? Why? Because it's been on here for so long. It's back when my hair was shorter. My hair is almost down below my armpits now. So this is last year. Okay. So I made this on a reel template. You guys hear the... Okay, that one has good engagement, but trial reels, this is how you go cast a net and get other people to see you. So this is not on the general public right now. All of these are running in the background. Nobody sees this except for people who do not follow me. And we're testing to see what performs better on my trial reels. Whatever performs very well on my trial reels, then we post to my profile. So we test to see what kind of feedback random strangers think before we, I know, Michonne's like, what? That's a more advanced setting. But that's just me casting a net to see. I'm on level 15. You guys are on level 1.5, maybe. Yep, you can use all go high level. All right, I'm going to switch the camera over to the other side so you guys can see me. Did you guys get value out of this? Was this helpful? Yeah? Cool. Okay. So I want to know, one, if you guys did get value. What was, and I know I went quickly, but we only had an hour. Okay. And you're not paying me. So I'm sacrificing some of my Sunday for you guys for free because I think of my mother when I see all of you. I'm like, that poor woman doesn't know how to use Instagram. She does okay. I love her. So what I will do is I will make sure when it uploads, because it's going to take probably an hour or 45 minutes for it to compress and upload to the cloud or wherever it stores everything. And I will post the video on my, actually, I'm not going to post it on my story. I'm going to give it to the people who make a post or a story and they say thank you and what their takeaway was. And I'm going to give you guys access to the recording. So that means I'm physically going to share the recording. I know Patty's like, oh, damn, you better get that child to go help you, Patty. I saw her over your shoulder. She's like, that kid's useless. I'm just kidding. We'll help you, Patty. I'll make sure that you understand. You know what? That's not fair. I'll give it to everybody who's over the age of 50 for free. Yep. I just saw the 50-year-old say, yeah. That means everybody who's a young whippersnapper under 50, you better figure it out. I've never seen so many people be happy to be over 50. Social Security suck my butt. Oh. All right. So you guys got value out of this. Great. Now some people are like, I am also over 50. And they are not over 50. Wait, I'm 29. Okay. All right. So guys, remember, words of affirmation is my love language. So please, Yolanda said, I'll admit it now. Please, I want you guys to go post. If you're part of the group, make a post right now, take a picture and say, hey, I don't care what they say about that pale redhead who turns pink when she gets warm. She took time to show me how to use social media on her free time on a Sunday. She also takes time out of her life to reply back to me, even though I don't pay attention to the instructions she's given me before. I'm really grateful that she helped me out. Just post on your regular profile as well. Okay. Go. Words of affirmation is my love language. I want to, when I'm done with this appointment from helping this family, I want to come back and see this was valuable. This was a good use of my time. Because when you guys do this, I will take, who in here has had me hold their hand before and show you guys how to use stuff? I know what it's like to not understand things. I'm willing to help you guys out, but just give me words of affirmation. You don't have to spend any money. Just go give me words of affirmation and I will do this again. And maybe we'll do a round 2 of Instagram. If you guys are really nice, I might even do it again later tonight. I can be bought. Okay. We have 2 minutes left. Well, actually, let's go into takeaways. Erica, what was your takeaway from the Zoom?
My biggest one actually was being able to tap the screen to reverse your camera. I did not know you could do that. And I felt pretty good about Instagram, but that was when I was like, good. Yeah, that was good.
All right, good. Thank you. That's a good one. I like that. All right, let me pick on Jamie because she's on her phone right now. Jamie, what was your takeaway from this?
The invisible tags. I had no idea you could drag to the side and they'd be invisible. Because I always never know where to put them, and then I just quit because it's not aesthetically pleasing, and so then I just give up and don't post anything.
No, yeah, guys, you'll learn from doing it. How did I learn that? I watched somebody else do it.
That was awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. All right, now let me pick on some people that might be in the 50 or older bracket for free. Leslie, what was your takeaway from the Zoom? Yeah, you, Leslie, click on unmute. Oh, Leslie, you got to click on unmute. This is how I know you guys aren't at tech
I got it.
Okay, there you go. After the second
There's
time.
so many layers. Whoa, you keep digging and digging. Thank you. There's lots to learn. So
Well, what was your one? Give me one thing that
The
was
one-
helpful.
wow, just that you can share with people the little, it's
Repost?
similar. Yes, it's similar. So I'm on X, and so there's similar features on YouTube. So yes, trying to keep them all straight and then seeing how they overlap. So yes, I think
Good.
that would be best. Thanks.
You're welcome. That was a good one. Okay, let's pick on Angeline. I just got to hang out with you this past week. What was your takeaway from the Zoom?
So many. But the one that I really liked was the switching in between apps when you swipe at the very bottom of the phone.
Oh, just the regular iPhone use. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool, huh?
Yeah, I did not know that.
Okay, good one. I like that. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, let's pick on Nathan. I want to pick on Nathan because I just like sharing his voice with everybody. Nathan, what was your takeaway?
I've got an Android and an iPhone, but I did not realize that your stories were only up there for one day because I always go back and forth with trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And I did tag you in a post that I made the other day, and it was my first one because I know we've been discussing that. Yeah, yeah. I think my biggest takeaway was the fact that the stories are only up there for a day because I go back and forth with which one to do.
I'd also say you guys can go ahead and show you this, but you can go to my profile, click on who I'm following. You should be able to see who I'm following. I would go look up Melizza, Melizza. Melizza is doing a post. She quit her job at the end of the year. So she's been working with me for 2 months now. And every day she's doing a one day, this is what happened today. And these are my takeaways. Melizza has great posts. I'd go look at her stuff and just do that. Really good stuff. Very simple. Good post or good takeaway, Nathan. Thank you. I just want everybody to hear his Southern voice. Mashawn, what was your takeaway? You don't need to do trending music, Shanti. If you're a good post, it'll pop off. Go ahead.
Right. So many, but my gosh, just how quickly you did that post, because to do the same thing that we did today, like in lightning time, my real estate posts take me probably ADD 30 minutes. And I agonize over all these things, and I'm in Canva, and I'm in all these things. Holy crap, my mind is blown. I'm going to be so much faster, and this is freaking amazing.
Guys, done is better than perfect. I like that. Thank you, Mashawn. Can't wait to see you at Squad Up too. All right, let's pick on Dwayne Stevens. What was your takeaway?
I guess it was the QR codes. The use of the QR code as instead of using a link. Yeah. Yeah, I think
that's how you get more people to see you. They can go learn.
Yeah.
Guys, I would recommend all of you. I've told the people this before. Start making posts on Instagram before you go to a conference. So when people are there, they can go check you out on their free time. You can't really learn stuff about somebody from their blink. But you can go see things and learn if you like them or not. It's a good one, Dwayne.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Shanti, you have your hand raised, so I'll pick on you. And I do appreciate you guys being mindful. I'm going to wrap up here. What you got, Shanti?
Is trending music still a way to boost your algorithm or no?
Not really. That's not gonna do a whole
Nice.
lot. I mean, honestly, I would say, so let's talk about TikTok. So I don't know if you guys have seen this post. There's a song that's called Dancing in the Mirror and Singing in the Shower. Have you guys heard that song before? Anybody know that song? Okay, nope. You guys, wrong group. Just me and Angeline. All right, anyways, that's a trending thing right now on TikTok. So what I can do, so let's switch over. Let me show you. I'm going to do one last thing before I go. The short answer is no, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to show you what trending music does. Okay. So let me show you guys this. Okay. So let's go to TikTok.
The church secretary.
All right. So let's go up dancing in the mirror, singing in the shower. So that's a trending thing on TikTok right now, okay? So it's cute, right? Okay. That's a thing. So this is not going to help anybody really with, you don't really need to become a dancing monkey, but I can click over here on the bottom right on TikTok. So do you see this little, this is the girl, her name's Becky G, who made the song. And that brings you, I don't know if you can even see that. That's her like music video icon right there. So if I tap on that, it'll take me to the sound. Okay. So now I can see okay. So again, everything's struggling right now. Don't know why. But I can click on this. Let's see if it'll work now. I don't know why it's not going to load. I can see every post that uses that sound. So sound it's not going to help you guys go viral. Guys, ultimately doing boring, consistent things is how you get people to see you. And do you really want people to like your stuff from a viral sound? No, you want to make something work that's going to be of value to give. Good question, Shanti. Okay. But here's a funnier one. I never went. These are thirst traps. These are people how they're posting thirst traps. All right. Cool. Let me get back over to the other camera. All right, guys. I hope you got value from this. If this was helpful for you. Words of affirmation is my love language. So go share your takeaways. Go comment on posts. Go reply back to people. We can do a part 2 of this if there's enough feedback. At one point, we had 150 people on the Zoom. So I just want you guys, guys, I know what it's like. I think of all of you. You're all my mom, my aunt, my grandma, my sister, my brother. I want you guys to succeed. Oh, see, my mom's not here. You watched the whole time, Mom? I didn't think you were actually going to attend. All right. So I'm glad you guys got some value. Guys, it's also Sunday. I'm going, thank you, Ginger Ninja. I'm going to an appointment right now. There are families that still need help. Use your Instagram, use your social media for people to find you. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you later and have a fantastic day. Bye, everybody. Thanks for showing up for yourself. Love you too, Mom. Bye, everybody. Wow. You guys, you like me. You really like me.